I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
That's one of my favorites. Hey everybody, HMV here, playing some Darkest Dungeon, and we are heading out into the Weald. I've already got my crew all set up. We've got an Abomination who's going to be tearing it up. We've got Dismas, our Highwayman, who is generally going to do Duelist Advance right away, and then use his knife attacks. And then if the A-Bomb needs to cure stress and heal himself, then Dismas can do the point-blank shot to bounce back. We've also got pretty standard occultist Plague Doctor combo, one of my favorite combos, and I've adjusted the Plague Doctor speed, so about half the time Plague Doctor will go second after the occultist, which I like because if the occultist gives someone bleed, the Plague Doctor can cure it. Not a huge deal, but it is nice. So I'm going to provision up. We are not going into the Darkest Dungeon. We are going into the Weald, and I will see you there. Okay, we got a great scout to begin with. We need to explore 90% of rooms, which means we can skip 2 of them. My first thought is to skip these 2. However, I kind of like the idea of being able to opt to skip later. Even though this uses a shovel, I don't see any other shovels here, so let's go ahead and head up here. Also note, we do not have a secret room visible, even though we've scanned a little over a third of the map probably, so a little sad about that. They did change the way secret rooms work in the game now. They are not guaranteed anymore, so you don't know for a fact you're going to find a secret room in a medium dungeon, and or 50% chance and 100% chance in the other ones. Not sure what I think about that, but I do think about it. I never know which one to go for. I'm going to go for these guys. We can cure blight, which is the worst part of these guys. So we're going to stun one of them.
A decisive pummeling.
And then the Plague Doctor's skill does it for 5 points. Part of me wants to just plop a blight on these 2 guys, and then they'll be dead in 3 turns. I think that's a good way to go. Mostly I didn't want to kill this guy because we'd already invested a stun in him. See, now this guy's dead, so that's good. And it's good that he's marked. It would be nicer if only he was marked, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's go ahead and stun this guy. And then we're going to kill this guy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Then we are going to put more blight on this guy. He is he's got a bit of blight resistance, but I'm surprised that actually went through. Yeah, I want to kill this guy.
Give them no quarter.
That way all we have to worry about is this one guy. And he was stunned, so that's why I chose to pick on the other guy. And the A-Bomb could do a little bit of self-healing, but we could also put some bleed on this guy. It's 3 damage. He's actually almost dead. We'll heal up the Abomination. Sadly, the Plague Doctor went first. As always happens when you don't want the Plague Doctor to go first, the Plague Doctor goes first. But that's fine. He's down to 4. We do need to do a little bit of damage to him to kill him. So I think we are going to send our Highwaymen back, collect our stuff, and move on. That was a pretty good fight. Makes me feel like this team has what it takes to go the distance. And go for speed.
Only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And it's nice when you don't have to transform your Abomination. As happens a lot, especially in the easy dungeons, because this is about the worst we're going to find here. Okay, again, these guys. I think we're gonna double up the damage on him with the Plague Doctor and the Occultist to try to get rid of him as quickly as possible. The A-Bomb goes first, which means that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and do that. That shouldn't happen generally, if I remember correctly.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Yeah, because his speed is 8, whereas his is 6. So I guess it's not that great of a chance, but what are you going to do? It's good that he's getting marked. And now, actually, if the Plague Doctor, if I know my Plague, this... Oh, it's for 5 points, so as long as Plague lands on these two guys. If Blight lands on both of them, they're dead. Okay, they're dead. And he's going to give back as good as he gets. Let's go ahead and put some bleed on this guy. And then Blight will kill him. Stun will also kill him because it'll do at least 1 damage. So now he's no longer a threat. It's just him. We don't really need to heal yet, so let's go ahead and lay the hurt on him. And this might actually kill him. I'm glad it didn't, because now we can heal up a bit. Yeah, these guys are both dead. 5 damage for 3, 5 damage for 4. He's dead, 3 damage, and he's got 2. So it's just this guy. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of healing.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And a healer doesn't get to go first, so go ahead and kill him.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Go and heal your stress. Jeez, everybody gets to go. Feel sorry for that guy. We're just fixing up our business here while he bleeds out.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Okay, we got 2 keys. So let's go ahead and use one of them on this chest.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
First thing that goes is always that journal page. As I said before, if they were worth any money, I would consider keeping them. Apparently the Pitch Black Dungeon actually does, what do you call it? The pages are worth money. I leave this here on the way out because I like to pick it up on the way back in case you have lower light on the way back, but of course we didn't have lower light on the way back. I do not know who has the best blight resistance. Looks like it's the Plague Doctor, makes sense. That's why you pick the person with the blight resistance in case it's trapped. I think I'm going to go around... Yeah, I think I'm going to go all the way around, just skip this one trapped so I can pick up the most stuff here. Keeping the light low so we get more stuff out of the stuff that we find. Another journal page. It's probably going to be the Highwayman, generally. Oh yeah, 100 points. And it also cures his stress, which is never a bad deal. I think I'm going to let the light stay low until we pick up this thing here. Oh, and of course we get a scout. Even though low light means you don't get as many scouts. We still got one, which I'm not going to complain about. Okay, now we want the light up. Because we want to fight these guys with the most light possible, and that is why a dog sled team... Of course, they all get to go first. Except for our A-bomb. Might want to put the Highwayman up front, just in general, just so the A-bomb has a chance to do something on his first turn. I'm surprised this guy went so late. I think we're gonna actually stun. If we have the chance to stun him, I think it's wise to do so. Now we get to jump forward. He is the main priority. We don't want the A-bomb to go back, so let's go ahead and put some bleed on one of these dogs. He's dead in 2 turns. We can make him dead in 1 turn. We could also put blight on him. They have decent blight resist, but your blight chance is 110 plus 20. 130 to 60. I think that's pretty good. Considering how much it'll hurt them, yeah, definitely. See, he's dead and he's dead.
A death by inches.
Yeah, the Plague Doctor's gonna have to heal some bleed here. And then he can kill the Madman. And you're gonna heal bleed on both of you guys. Oh, I clicked the wrong person. No, I didn't click the wrong person. What am I thinking? And then you are gonna kill him.
Formation is broken. Main
Wah.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Go ahead and make sure he dies when we hit him. This will likely kill him. This might not. No, I was thinking I could heal with my occultist, but it's not a big deal.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Definitely so far not seen anything that really scares me. Jeez, another dog sled team. I don't know what you said, but it sounds pretty nasty. Okay, Highwayman got to go first, which is always better. It's probably the one flaw in this team is the Highwayman doesn't have enough speed to guarantee he goes before the Abomination. Yeah, I don't want to do Blight. I think stunning one of these guys is probably the way to go. And then double hit, killing him. That's awesome. And then if we put Blight on him, he's dead. But I think we're going to put Blight on one of these guys instead. Stun this guy. We're controlling the battle. That's awesome. And if he can guarantee a kill on him, no he can't, so go ahead and take the kill that you know you can get. And then we can put Blight on him, and then I think he's dead. 5. Yep, he's dead. So ideally we'll be able to heal. So I'm going to actually do it like this, because I want to cheese the fight a little bit. There we go. Those critical last round heals. I think we can justify that. We also got a campfire eventually. Lots of gold and a jade worth 375. We could probably drop the other one of these for that, or you know what, let's drop the anti-venom. Yeah, we're gonna drop the anti-venom for that. There's a dog-a-palooza going on here. We have dogs everywhere. Okay, let's try to kill one of the guys who hasn't moved yet. Of course, failing. The thing I like about the him getting this is that he gets to see this. How much is the blight? 3 blight, but it's no damage, right? Yeah. So I would rather kill this guy than not kill him with blight. I was hoping to, like, if the blight would have killed him, then it would have gotten blight on both of them, which is better. But it's not going to kill, so we're not going to deal with it. I think we're going to do that. Cure 2 points on him and cure the bleed on her. And then doesn't really matter which one I hit. Well, it does a little bit because the Highwayman can't hit him in the back, but he has a pretty good chance of moving before the Highwayman does anyway, so apparently does the occultist. And get some bleed on him, and he's dead. So it's this guy's the only one left. Let's stun him, and now we can do a little bit of healing. Hoping the occultist gets to go before anybody else. Let's go ahead and heal yourself. But no, I'd rather just kill this guy than try to play around with him. Lots of money. This takes holy water. So, herbs or these? I'm going to drop the herbs because I think we have plenty of food. And then the pristine fountain. What does a pristine fountain do? Relieve stress, and we actually don't need to relieve stress. So just touch it with your hand because that relieves less stress, but it's still the same amount. Probably didn't need to hit that torch. That was kind of dumb. I should have realized that. Because I don't really need to turn the torchlight on until I get all the way back here. Although I can turn it on now that we're here. We got the torch down, but usually, even at 75% light, the torches only give you a torch. You have to be below 50% light for a torch to give you anything other than a torch. Okay, about halfway through. Very simple fight here. Made even simpler by surprising them. Yeah, I'm spreading out damage, but it really doesn't matter because I know what my team can do. And I know that we can kill them all. And I wanted him to be the one left over if we didn't stun them all, or if we didn't kill them all. I wanted one stunned in case we couldn't deal enough damage to kill them both, so.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, last bandage. It's nice that we saved it. I was thinking about tossing it.
Wealth beyond measure.
Bleed skill would be nice on him. Is it better than Prot? I think so. It's probably better than move resistance, although the whole purpose of that is to get the speed. So let's go ahead and do that. I'd rather have him have a better bleed skill than a higher Prot. Definitely want those scouts now. We want a secret room badly. And we don't get one, so let's keep moving. We'll grab that on the way back. A wall we don't really need to dig down, but we have plenty of shovels, so we might as well.
Malformed with misintent.
Gonna leave my torch off. At some point we're gonna want to camp, but I don't really feel the need to. And it'd be kind of nice at the end to relieve any residual stress, even though I don't actually expect we'll have any. Okay, if the blight lands, oh, doesn't even need to land. We just win. Such an easy battle, they didn't even give us anything for it.
Promises success.
An unburned torch. I never remember what a troubling effigy does. Holy water could give you a positive quirk. Well, we have holy water. Doesn't really matter who we give the quirk to. So let's give it to Montefuect. Whatever your name is. Evasive, that's good. Extra dodge. Got a one shovel. A little concerned. Playing offline, I had 2 walls literally in a row. Kind of scared me, but speaking of walls, I can definitely go this way. I can actually go this way, grab the curio, and then back out. And I think I'm going to, although he takes bandages, which we don't have. Is it worth getting the body? I never remember. Mummified remains. We can get loot or blight, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll actually walk all the way to the end and back. We're working on the full clear. We might as well. We might as well do it. Okay, we got a fight right out this door, so I'm going to bring the torch sled up. Gee, more dogs. Oh, and look at that. A chance at food. Oh, you're in the wrong spot. You know what? Stay there. With the bleed, he's dead. Okay. If the A-bomb got to go first, he could have killed him, but oh well. Maybe he'll actually. I think he's gonna absolute himself anyway. Have a vodka. Light will kill this guy, so let's go ahead and just take care of him. And he needs a little help to die. So let's blight him. Now, if the A-bomb gets a chance to go, he can absolution, but he doesn't.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We can leave the torchlight go down. Even though it'd be nice to have the extra scout chance. We're gonna keep going. Wow. Another chance at food.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Not very much food, but hey, what are you going to do? That was our last torch. So we'll be at slightly lower light when we get to this room, but no big deal.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Not only a full clear, but we threw away very little of worth. We, of course, threw away 3 journal pages, but who cares about those? And let's go ahead and camp and stuff our faces.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
He's got 2 stress. She's got 2 stress. We could get surprised. Oh, I hate the user interface in this game sometimes. Oh wait, bandit sense, boom, prevent nighttime ambush. Okay, sadly though, I only have 1 cure stress move that's worth anything. So let's go ahead and just waste our moves here.
The light
And get out of here.
promise of safety.
Very good clear. Very easy run, very non-threatening dungeon here. Very low yield as far as the treasure is concerned, but what are you going to do with the low-level dungeons? Still nobody's leveled up. Fear of Eldritch, Early Riser, Clutch Hitter, none of those really concern me. I don't feel the need to lock in or get rid of any of those.
Competition fosters skill and confidence.
Well, I'm not taking an Arbalist out next time. Adenel gets a free level. We should also check the stagecoach, and if there's another Arbalist on board, we should pick him up, but there isn't. Is there anybody that we're missing here? We have Plague Doctor, obviously. We have a Crusader. We do not have you. And we have one of you, so there you go. That's all we really care about. Let's fill in that out. I'm also getting to the point where I'm starting to think about the Darkest Dungeon, which is hilarious to say. I want to make sure that I have the squads that I want. In particular, Men-at-Arms and Houndmasters, because they're good guard attacks for the second dungeon. I'm going to want 2 Men-at-Arms and a Houndmaster and a Vestal for the second Darkest Dungeon. That's where you get the huge stress attacks. And I'm also going to want a Man-at-Arms for the first Darkest Dungeon. So I want 3 total. So I'm going to keep an eye out for Men-at-Arms and pick them up as we go, because I want to make sure I got 3 of those. Probably 4, because I want to make sure that I don't run out if one dies or something like that. I don't want that to totally mess up my run for the Darkest Dungeon. Also want to upgrade things, but the 2 biggest things to upgrade don't have any upgrade opportunities, so we're not going to bother with that. And next time we got another boss. I think we're just going to go for it. Bosses in the beginning are easy, and I want to clear them out before we start getting our guys upgraded way past the ability to fight them. So next time we are going to kill the Wizened Hag. I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to doing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.